so I decided to treat myself. I'm at Denny's. I had spaghetti carbonara, and that was very nice. But I really didn't eat anything much for the last 24 hours. So now I'm treating myself to a clubhouse sandwich. A long time since I've had that. Thank you, Molly. Her name's Mori, which is a surname in Japan. Mori Forest, but it can be said as Molly. Aye, aye. I get a bit pissed off when I fucking call for service and they fucking go to other people first. 3 fucking times. I'm sure this old cunt doesn't like me. I am going to accuse her of sabetsu, which is discrimination. Yeah, well, I just don't know. Even if they do it, even if you've got a reason for doing it, you know, whatever that reason may fucking be, even if you don't like the customer, for example, I don't think I've been polite today, spending my money. But I was here a few weeks ago and I went to the toilet, and then when I came back from the toilet, I noticed this guy, a staff member, was coming into the toilet as I was leaving, and then he seemed to report to this old woman about, so fuck knows what she expected I was doing. That looks nice, doesn't it? These are too crunchy. I don't like if it's too dirty. I don't like dirty food. The dirtiest thing I get here is at McDonald's when they don't clean the hot plate. Or the Mega Mac when it just looks real, because you got the eggs and the bacon and then the 2 patties, and it just looks so greasy. I think what really pisses me off when I want something to go with something, like a beer to go with some food. Yeah, you mean disgusting, yeah? That's what I like about Denny's. I've become a Denny's man. It's the food is clean, it's tasty, no real complaints. I can't find this fucking drinks menu now. Maybe I should just order an Amma. Fuck it. I'm gonna treat myself today. Well, I had a wine with the生ください。
生ビールで中瓶しかないんですけどいいです。瓶しかなくて今。瓶しかなくて今。
瓶だけ？
瓶だけなんですよ。これか。これがなくて、これがなくて、これがなくて、これしかないです。瓶しかなくて、こんな。
OK。OK
です。じゃあこれ一つで。はい。
Looks like no, but I think this place has been okay. We know this place is closing down. They lost a lot of beer because it was stuck in the. Unless they have some parties like fucking what's his name, Johnson. No, I like this one. It's only about 200 yen, $2, but it tastes better, and it's in a proper glass, and it tastes better than the Gusto one. It's when you have this. It's not. I've done it a few times before. I have 2 meals at once. But it is a nicer place. If you go to you can go to a all-you-can-eat place for maybe 1,200, 15 yen on a Saturday. And I've got a friend. He's a karate teacher, and he took us to one. There were 2 people from Africa. You know, they were like high-class Africans. You know, well-educated. You know, and. Apart from the belief lingo. Thank you. And he treated us all, and that was with the beef. So if you pay a few hundred extra, you can get all the beef as well. But I remember when I was a young man, that's going back a bit, and we went to a local pub restaurant, and we had, I can't remember what we had, like probably something traditional, and then I had a beer before, like I was so fucking full up. Oh, John.
ありがとうございました。またお越しくださいませ。失礼します。大丈夫です。
I think if it's Italian food or pizza, wine. What I used to do was get a bottle of wine or a cheap champagne, sometimes a nice champagne. They're like 5,000 yen, for example, when I was feeling strange, and just have a pizza. But the last month or two, and like I'm just not drinking the wine as fast as I used to. Yeah, that's it. That's why English. That's the good Japanese beer. It just goes with the food. We're still. You're in Joseph. Are you in England? I know John's in America, so maybe about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in America. Oh, really? How old are you, Joseph? Now, my brother-in-law used to do that. My brother-in-law, and he'd do it in fucking 1 or 2 goes. I'm not kidding. But the thing is, when you drink like that, it puts pressure on your esophagus here, between your stomach. No, how old are you, mate? Between your stomach and your esophagus, and because he drank like that, and if he drank like that, one day it just burst. So you put pressure on this sphincter here, it just burst, all blood come out of his mouth, and he was lucky to survive that day. Stone's bitter, yeah. Just be careful drinking too fast, mate. No, he would drink like 8 to 10 pints a night. The AA class. I went to an AA class once. What fucking losers, man. Someone I knew said, carry this because it's not for you. Well, that's why my brother-in-law used to go to sleep sitting in an armchair. He couldn't figure it out. What was the problem? Oh, he didn't want to know. Yeah, cut it down, mate, curtail it. The only time I used to drink like that was when we'd been playing football and had a lager tops. Or showing them. This is premium, not one of my favourite beers, but they've stopped drinking. There's no draft. Yeah. I think the worst beer for liver disease is spirits, particularly whiskey. You know, that melts. I only heard it the other day on television. Oh, there's a big race on. What do you have to eat tonight, John? What time is it, Joseph? So fucking... You see, bed? Yeah, shandy, yeah. Well, it used to be shandy when I was like, teenager. Then when I was in like the early 20s, we were doing football and just started moving on to lager tops. Now, I read these stories of these pop stars saying they drink a bottle of vodka a day, sometimes 2 bottles. Couldn't believe it. Yeah, like when I've done these live broadcasts, a few times I've been drinking some spirits, but I think I'm going to stop that now. What did you eat? You had a takeaway time? It's still early morning, isn't it, Joseph? That's some skill, that, John, being a wine taster, mate. Recognising all those flavours. And don't forget you spit most of it out. Yeah, I was listening to the stories in this AA class, mate. Well, fucking, I'll talk about depression. Two of the women, they were on the, you know that show when they fly up and down in the air. Like a circus troupe. Two of them were part of that. Good job there, folk. Imagine. Imagine if they fell off the wagon. Why the fuck didn't you catch him? Good offer, yeah. Okay, man. Joseph went as well. Okay, take care, pal. I must admit you can't. All right, geek. I've seen for a few days. I must admit, I think I've been mistaken that you really can't compare Dennis to Gusto or Joyful. Just for like a few hundred yen more, the fucking service and the food, apart from when they don't answer your fucking call, is a lot better. What's been happening, Dick? Anything? This is the cunt that ignores my calls. Fucker. John Smith's just been and gone, and a mate from Sheffield, Joseph Sterling. Did you know my middle name was Joseph? You probably did, didn't you? I think I went to, I was conned into going to this fucking meeting by a cunt mate, and there was this Japanese guy there, and I think he thought he was an alcoholic because he had like a small can, like 350cc or something like that. He had a small can of that every night, and he thought he was a fucking alcoholic. They should have just thrown him out of the fucking 5th floor window. Okay, you get paid. This is what I want to know, geek. Were you getting the $60 an hour that Ed was talking about? Fucking a small can of fucking... I mean, there are people that drink fucking 5, 6, 7, 8 pints and they're not fucking alcoholics. What she said then is, she says, I'm moving to table number 8, which is next to that smelly bastard guardian. $45 an hour. That's fucking great, man. I think there must be loads of fucking British heading towards America. $45 an hour. This is why I did when people do bars in Japan, they pay between like $15,000, $50,000 and more to fucking do the place. And this is why I did my place. I did everything myself. And I think the most difficult thing was like fucking putting the stainless steel sheeting, which you need behind the kitchen, a massive piece of stainless steel. That was the most difficult thing. What did you do for it? What job did you do then, geek? How many hours did you get? Oh, someone's ordered curry behind me. I had that the other day. A group of runners have just gone past. I saw them going that way, then they just returned. Man, they did look good and a decent pace. Any sex involved? I put my truck in the fucking. I put my truck in the pharmacy car park. The camera doesn't point towards the truck. So anyway, I'll go in there and buy something anyway. It's a public holiday here today. I didn't know that until I couldn't fucking find my car keys this morning. Wow. Can you tile, geek? You know how to lay tiles? Like slate tiles? I bet they probably don't use those now, do they? Yeah, my granddad was well, he's not a tile, slater. I wonder what is the most difficult. I don't know. I mean, I suppose when you got to do some fine timbering, I suppose that you got to do that right, haven't you? Make it look nice. But nowadays you can just buy all the windows ready, can't you? Yeah, I used to drink with this guy, and he used to build or rebuild temples, shrines. Unbelievable money. He used to drive. He used to have a couple of beers, then a small bottle of shochu, and then drive home. And he had fucking bad eyesight. The apprentice, he's called it. It's a daiku, and a daiku is like is a master carpenter, and they do everything. When they build a house, they do everything at the house. They can build a house completely. 8-year apprenticeship. Yeah, I found one the other day. Actually, it might still be on the truck. I was thinking of you when I found it. Hey, what about that fucking Bob Saget? You know what's happened there, don't you? They say he had a fucking. Well, it might have made it up, but they said he had a big bang at the back of his head. But I think if they'd had seen that, then that would have one of the first things they said. I bet he's chuffed us with himself. And I've done this before. I don't know if you have, but like just staying in a nice place and jumped back on the bed, like, throw yourself backwards. I bet he's banged his head on the fucking headboard, knocked himself out, and at the same time had a fucking hematoma. Poor old Bob. He won't be fingering any more 8-year-old twins. At first I thought, well, someone's got to have hit him. And then I remembered that people do this, don't they? They jump onto the bed. I doubt he's the first to have done it. Nevertheless, I think they should still check up his rectum for sperm. That was a joke, by the way, geek. I'm just wondering if I've still got that bottle of vodka in the back of the truck. Two small wines, bottle of beer, and some heroin. I think of vodka, a loaf of bread. I did a 21-hour fast yesterday. Fuck man, there's some gorgeous women in Japan. That's what you got to be careful of now, because they've got these masks on. So when they take the masks off, you can see the eyes and look nice in the clothing. Then they take the masks off, and they look like fucking Galen from Planet of the Apes. That's never good, is it? My mate is going to Costco today, so I put an order in: baked beans, cheddar cheese. While I was walking around I did 30 minutes non-stop in the sauna yesterday in the Turkish gym, and I was watching the Japanese. Yeah, I can't. I want to eat it fresh though. I might join next month. And the Japanese versus the Swedish curling team. Fucking on, man. Really fucking gorgeous girls, both sides. That's unfair. There's only reason for curling being in the Olympics is for these gorgeous girls that take part. One of them a Japanese one killed themselves a couple of years ago. I don't know if you know about that. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was also thinking about going out there and joining them, but it's a day off, so we're fucking really busy. But the pizza as well, geek. The pizza is really nice. Because I was thinking of going out there. I should do it. We should get a party. Well, get 1 or 2, 3 people maybe. The pizzas are fucking massive. Get a bottle of fizzy wine. That's a great pizza there. I bet that pizza from Costco is better than, even in America, better than most pizzas, Papa John's and things like that. It's a fucking good pizza. Can you imagine like some we used to get Papa John's when we were staying in Hawaii, and I think it was fucking $5 or $6. I just could not fucking believe I could buy this fucking pizza for fucking $5. It was 1905, but it was fucking great. We used to go to. What we used to do is cut this pizza up because we didn't have an oven, and we would put it into 6 or something like that, and then have it on the fry pan, on the electric stove in the apartment, and we used to cook it on that. Yeah, maybe I used to get Papa John's when it was at the beginning, before it got really big. So this would have been in 1996 or something like that. Well, Enzo would have been born. Oh, it should have been 97, 98. This is what I like about Japan. If you put your truck in someone's place, the worst they do is put a notice on your truck. That's it. In America, you just fucking just overlap one fucking line in the car park, you get fucking towed. How much is it now? How much if you, you know, like if you're in a restaurant's car park or something, or a shop's car park, and you don't park correctly, how much do they charge you to tow it away? $300. Yeah, well, I'm going back 30 years, Joe. Geek. I'm going back 30 years, mate. $300. Yeah, it was like when I was there in LA, it was like $50, $60. Not that I was told, I just noticed the signs. But even now, you know what happens in England? What happens in England, if you fucking, even at McDonald's car parks or supermarket car parks, you fucking been in there, spent your money, you spend cunts are waiting next to the car park. And you've just spent your fucking money probably many, many times. And these cunts come in and fucking, obviously the restaurants are getting a kickback, but the customers are going to say, I'm not fucking coming here again. You know, why the fuck? It's the massive car parks. And it's more expensive than that, geek. It's like £300, £400, £500, and the government will do fucking nothing. The government just wants all the value-added tax. Yeah, in Japan, if you're parked in the wrong place on the street, the parking ticket is about $130, $140. Yeah, there you go. So they don't give a fuck either, do they? Well, no, not in England it's 20% VAT. So if it's 20% VAT, you know they're probably getting £1 billion a year from these fucking evil pieces of shit. Well, do you have clamps? I told you that cunt would turn up now and again. All right, Ed. Oh yeah, Ed, we were just talking about you 10 or 15 minutes ago. Geek has been doing some roofing work, and he gave the lady a break. So but he was getting $45 an hour. So like you said, Ed, it's good pay. Oh, she's got nice tits and nice legs as well, that one. Pity it's a bloke. Nice day today. Go and have a look. Even no licenses. Yeah, this is all these fucking sloppy cunts I don't know if it's. I know it's the same in America as it is in the United Kingdom, where you get these kids coming out, going into college, going to your shit university, thinking that they're fucking bright, and they fucking ending up with this massive fucking debt. And like when I was there, I saw these courses you could go on, to be a fucking air conditioning engineer. Fucking, like a 6 months course. 6 month course, you're fucking set for life. All I did, I've done air conditioning. I just did it. I just listened to what this guy told me, and I fucking did it. So if you fucking do plumbing, anything like, fair point, Ed. But if you do like if you do some kind of course, plumbing or fucking aircon, maybe aircon's a little bit one of the more difficult ones, but painting and decorating. Yeah, and you're always going to need it in a place, especially like, Las Vegas, California. My mate had 6 light fittings outside. I got 10,000 of him yesterday, and so I was just went round. Well, that's what I was saying, Ed. If you do that 6 months course, you'll probably get your license, won't you? Yeah, there always will be, yeah. But like they say in Japan, if you want to be a sushi chef, the first 4 years are just making the rice. Yeah, but I think a lot of these people, they're just looking, they did a 3-year or 4-year university course or fucking college course, and they think they're a lot fucking smarter than you, but they've got $50,000 worth of fucking debt. Dumb cunts. Is it the same? Yeah, I can't remember what it is now, but you can. It's always posted somewhere. Sometimes it's posted on the. It's posted on the air conditioner itself. Yeah, what my video on how to take out. Yeah, this is what I used to tell people. I can take it out for you, and you can take it back. You just have to call up like a registered fucking air conditioning expert. But on the video I did when I was taking it out, I got majority of comments were like positive, but there were one or two from AC engineers that slagged it, and there were one or two from AC engineers that said it was okay. Oh, is this the job that you did, Geek? Well, they still use that in Japan. and you can see the old houses where it's just after like 20 years, it's just rusted away. But now it's still this. It's just they use a different corrugated. Now. It's like this. It's like squared. So the dips on it. It's not concave. It's not concave now. It's like a square dip. But it looks great. It looks great, and it will for a few years. Black is very popular now. Yeah, it's pretty, like if you pay attention, it's not all that difficult, is it? You got to just test it. Just lay it down. Just lay down all the fucking sheeting first, and then just test it with some water. I wasn't talking about blue roofing. I was talking about the tin sheeting that goes on the exterior of the walls. Yeah, the fucking you can imagine if it's tin sheeting on the roof. You can imagine what's that like with the tornadoes or hurricanes, typhoon. No, I was talking about roof. I was talking about the sheeting on the walls. Like I said before, it was very thin, fucking corrugated, fucking very. It's like between top to top, it's probably like 2 centimeters, something like that. But it just fucking rusts. So if you drive around, you can see all these. All they got to do is just fucking replace it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're bringing Yeah, you can't be fucking good, Ed. When the fucking wind takes your fucking roof away. Did you ever see my idea for hurricanes? So what you do is like this. So your house is like this, and it's put on a base. And so when the hurricane you put bits sticking out, fins. You put fins on the side of the house. So when the wind comes, all it does, it just spins your house round. It just spins your house round, so there's no resistance. Fucking good circus ride. Simple as that. But no one will listen to me. I need to make up a model, actually. That's the best way to do it. Because if there's any resistance, I heard something, a friend of mine, she's Australian, and she heard that I don't know how true this is, if you open windows at the front and the back of your house, the wind would just blow through. But it just seems to me that's just a very small for the wind. If you've got a wind coming, and because it would also depend on which way the wind was coming. But if the wind came through, and let's just say you could open 20% of that facing wall to the wind, which would be you could open those. 20% would be a lot. I don't think it'd fucking stop. I don't think it'd stop being blown away. But did the house spin round though, Geek? I was watching this series on Netflix with Zac Efron. Kept on nicking on my fucking popcorn, the cunt. And he had a mate. He was like into food. He had a health freak food mate. And his house was in California, near Malibu. And he built his house in the middle of a fucking forest. Why didn't you just fucking set it on fire himself? Well, cheers, I'd like to see that. But the thing, if that was famous and if that was famous and it worked in hurricanes, it was hurricane proof, why the fuck didn't other people do it? You know? You have all the fucking water pipes and gas pipes coming up through the middle of the house, and then you just fucking have some kind of release when you know hurricane's coming. The house just spins around with the wind. See, there was one like this in Hawaii, and what they did, they built the house. This was for tsunami, and what they did, they built the house of about 6 or 8 massive pillars, and this supported the roof and the second floor and everything. And so when the water came, so this is one of the pillars, the water would just go past the pillars, sweep out all the furniture, but the main structure was still there. And I'm sure that can't be so much more to build, you know, like in a hot climate. But it's the same as before. Another simple thing is to live downstairs or sleep downstairs. So you sleep downstairs. If the wind comes in, you made it. The house is built in 2 separate parts. You just get one like this, and if the fucking hurricane comes, the fucking top off of the house is just blown away. But you've still got a shelter downstairs. Just so fucking simple ideas. That's 3,000 yen. It might be worth doing a run from here. It was always on my mind. It was always... Maybe I should go and start a fire in the back room. Yeah, I could do that and then just blame it on the waitress. Oh, she's all right. Fuck, she's tall as well. Right. Now she's heard the bell, she's looking, she's walking in the fucking opposite direction. She's tidying up another table with the fucking menus. So she's seen the fucking bell go and she's picked up food and she's walking away. If that is not fucking sabetsu. Yeah, she looked at the fucking thing. When the bell went, she looked up at it. Say it was number 7, I'm number 7. Now this girl, she's looking at the number. I'm sure there's a fucking number on the corner. No, she doesn't. So she's showing people that walked into the restaurant after I rang the bell. She's showing people to the table. So now she's showing people to the table. Now she's cleaning the table the other woman took the food from. I will get no sleep tonight, Ed. Keep on losing this fucking key ring continually. 3rd or 4th time 1 week. Now she's walked away. She's put the thing down. She's bringing them fucking knives and forks. See, now it's disappeared. Okay. I'm gonna sue for heartbreaking decisions made by waitresses. もう一つください。
はい、中火ね。はい。こちら下げますね。
Yet my human rights and my lefts and the central bit has been discriminated against. And if I was in the middle, I've been violated. I'm going to ask for the manager after I've got my beer. Fucking old Japanese waitresses. I don't know what's he saying here. Iwakura Santa. Is that Alessandro? I like that song. Have you ever seen that video, Alejandro? Lady Gaga and Rihanna, they're going to get together and they're going to mix Alejandro and Umbrella together. I've never used that one. I've used like Sabetsu before in Gaijin. I've never used it. Is it because I'm white? Hakujin desu ka? Atarashi glass.
Hi.
She should know fucking better, the old cunt. But even when you go to the drinks counter, they say use a new glass. The worst thing you can say is, have you got a problem with Gaijin? And she comes back with, no, it's just you can't.
すいません、お待たせいたしました。
I only complained once when I had a bit of bad salad. That was it. And I didn't really complain. I just said, please be careful. And that was to the manager, not to the fucking waitresses. Yeah, Ali G used to say something like that. I think, didn't he used to say, is it because I'm black? I didn't think that was funny at all, Ali G. But he has done some funny things without a doubt. But some of it was just too fucking stupid to laugh at. Ali G actually met Donald Trump, and Donald Trump, within about 1 minute or 2 minutes, just went, get this fucking idiot out of here. Yeah, B just said was it because I'm black? So that's what made it unfunny. I think my favourite out of all those people taking the piss was, without a doubt, Alan Partridge, which was a Steve McCoogan's character. Alan Partridge was, and what's the guy from Canada, Martin Short, and he had one with a big fat character. That was he's fucking hilarious. That was one of the funniest ones. I can't remember that character's name, and he used to interview famous people. So I've had this idea. Have you seen, is Geek still there? Have you seen this recent thing with David Beckham's son, Brooklyn Beckham? Have you seen that? Trying to make his piece of toast. It's one. He was on he was on an American national morning show. He got fucking 2 million views. So maybe they got the money back. So I've had this idea. I am going to do Brooklyn Beckham, but as a 60-year-old, 40 years in the future. So I've got the idea there. So Brooklyn is still struggling to make a slice of toast because he lost the recipe from his granddad. You could turn that into a fucking 5-minute skit. No, I've not heard of that, no. Do a search. I bet I know the fucking comedian is behind that. Do a search on that name, the alter ego. I bet I fucking know who this is, and I don't find him funny. He's one of these. He does pranks that aren't funny. There is a massive parfait. I'm looking at a photograph, a picture on the wall of a massive parfait. And it's strawberries, creams, nice stuff, strawberry cream, more cream cheese, and strawberries on top. And it's fucking 1,500 yen, so I won't be getting it. No, I don't know. poke. I don't know. I was wrong. My apologies to some other cunt. Yeah, I think you say comedy is sub. I don't say this. Other people have said this. Everyone in Yorkshire smells of cheese. No, neither would I. That's not funny, and I can't. For example, if you said that about Wisconsin, that could be true, but it still wouldn't be funny because there's a lot of cheese in Wisconsin. But it wouldn't be funny. No, there's no reason. There's no reason for that. The only reasoning I could think of was the Wallace and Gromit film, where that character was from Yorkshire, and you know they made the Wallace and Gromit movie to the moon. Was it loose trousers, special trousers? Oh, really? Is it? Well, they make cheese. I saw something the other day, and they said that Wisconsin even though California, they make cheese in California, and they said Wisconsin makes 2.5 billion pounds of cheese. I just don't believe that. I just do not fucking believe that. Because that would make every fucking American eating about fucking 8 pounds of cheese a year. No, I don't believe that. Is it one of America's toughest accents to understand, geek? Yeah, well, that was a fun film, wasn't it? Well, it's not funny, but funny for accents. You know that pregnant policewoman and the bank robbery. That was funny. That was a good film. So, here we go to the brew-through and pick up some Philly and pop, don't you know? What is Philly? Is that like a Philly sandwich? Fargo, yeah. That's it. That was a fucking. She's an Frances Gormand or something like that. She's a good actress, isn't she? And I think the bad guy in that became very famous as well, didn't he? If you want a bad guy, this is the one to go for. You know, the McDormand, yeah. With this waitress, I was just thinking, like, calling her, and when she gets here, just say, I was just wondering how long it would take you to get here. Then set up the phone so you can see her face. Was it Cry Wolf? Cry Waitress. The brew-through. I don't think I would have guessed that one. But is that Fargo? Is Wisconsin? Is that the same area, Wisconsin? Or is that? I thought Fargo was like the northest state, the most northern, next to Canada. Yeah, straight. It's not Fargo. Is that Wisconsin or is that Fargo? I remember when I drove across America, the northern route, I just went through fucking hundreds and hundreds of, or it seemed hundreds of miles, where there was fucking nothing. There was absolutely fucking nothing. You know, there were no trees, there were no mountains. And I think that one thing, there was a prison out there. Maybe there was a famous prison out there. Fucking. So Wisconsin are the champions. Yeah, I think well in England it's probably the West Country, which is Cornwall, Somerset, and then Birmingham, and then Newcastle area. I wonder how much the rent is there, eh? The Dakota apartments. Yeah, I think I've said this before. Mark Chapman, what I don't like about this Mark Chapman is that he shot him in the fucking back. What a fucking coward. I must admit, I'd 50,000 a month. 50,000 a month. Fucking hell. Maybe when I win on the lottery, I'll go and stay there for a week. That cunt fucking Yoko's probably still there. Do you know how they met, Yoko and John Lennon? Do you know how they met? I must admit, when she was probably 20, she was a lot fucking better looking. Of Julian or what's the other one's name? The other lad's name? Have they got any kids? Did they breed? That is true. Okay, so John Lemon, she had a ladder at this art exhibition, and she wrote something on a piece of paper at the top of the ladder. What did it say? Maybe it's too famous. This. So yesterday, the deaths are rising in Japan. 155. No, it was hello. Oh, I've just seen a 40 tonner going past full of scrap iron. 2 million yen. And if that is that, and if a wholesale price is plus 25%. Massive fucking lorry just full of fucking steel. I think I've got about fucking 50 kilos on the truck, which will just about pay for what I've just eaten now. For about 3 weeks, and I've got to fucking put a shack in on the fucking truck. This fucking, I've just looked across. I saw this little girl looking over now and again. Very cute little girl in a nice dress. And her mum is just fucking reading. I've only just noticed the mum. She's just fucking even boyfriends and husbands and wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, they sat opposite each other, even friends. They sit opposite each other. Her mother's fucking really hot. And they're just not fucking talking to them. But when they're doing it with a child, when you've got a young kid, that hasn't got her own fucking phone yet, and she's, I don't know if they're fucking aware of it really. The phone just takes precedence over the fucking child. It's unbelievable. I've got to do a prank where I just go, I've thought about this prank before. Yeah, that's it. John Lennon, the genius, is going to die. I think there's the only way that I'm going to have. I don't think my kids are interested in the opposite sex. Just think the opposite, not interested in the opposite sex is no sex. Well, there's quite. I think there are many memes for that, for the fucking stupid things that apart from men having more dangerous jobs than going off to war, men are just stupid cunts. Oh well, at least somebody recognises what a cunt was. Chew red man, red meat. There are some memes on, where they're cleaning buildings or fucking taking out air conditioners, and they're just so fucking unsafe in their work activities. Plus, then they start fucking fighting for no reason. No, she wouldn't want to go to Britain. I wouldn't want to wish that upon. What's up with you, cunt? I wouldn't want to wish that upon anyone. Oh no, I haven't heard of that, mate. No. The famous. Oh, it's not chewing tobacco. It's the one that you put in rolled up cigarettes. Old Albone. This little girl is so fucking. She doesn't know what to do. She's just bouncing all over the place. You know. Mum sits down. The first thing she does is fucking pick the phone up. Actually, my daughter, she wanted to work on the airlines, but because of COVID, they're just taking no one on. So she'll be starting working next month. I know, but it works both ways, doesn't it? You know, you get some women that have control over men, and you get some men that have control over women. So look at the ones with that Levi guy, where she was taking out a pay loan with very high interest rates to help this guy £20,000 or $20,000 just to take out a fucking loan. She took out £200,000 in loans because she was impressed with all these other cons. He was staying in nice hotels, flying in helicopters, planes, private jets, and they fucking bought it all. I mean, if someone asked me, I'd say, well, if you're in trouble, I'll fucking, I'll give you like a portion of what I got, but I'm not going to take out a fucking same day. I'm not going to take out a fucking wage pay loan. But the thing is, this guy, he was pretending he was the fucking son of a diamond billionaire in South Africa. Why did it never occur to these fucking women to say, why don't you call your dad? That was the fucking strangest thing. The kid's gone. I don't know where this kid is. And so she certainly doesn't know where this kid is. But it's not just her. A lot of them do it. Trying to have a look at this one who doesn't love a kid. And she's fine. She's nice. She's hot, and she's got these fucking she's got these really short shorts on as well. There you go. Mother of the Year. So just come back. She goes, Mom, I'm going to the toilet. And she didn't even fucking look at her. Yeah, I've seen that before, and vice versa as well. Where the men have took women in. Did you see that fucking? I think it might have been in Chicago, and he was the school janitor, and he took out life insurances. He took out life insurances on the He looked at all the kids in the schoolyard, and he just guessed. I can't see this cunt lasting long. And I don't. He might have made $11 million just taking out insurance policies. There's There is another thing called black something where a lot of trucking companies would take insurance out on their drivers, massive insurance policies out on their drivers. They would die in an accident and they would get all the money. They would give nothing to the fucking wife. I drove past today actually. I drove past the Vietnam hotspot. Did you ever see that film, Arsenic and Old Lace? You ever see that one? Cary Grant. I only saw that when I was a kid. I saw that as a teenager. Yeah, I still remember it, like running up and down all over the house in St. West, trying to keep the new guests alive. Yeah, I think what I've been I saw it in the last week or so, like more and more people seem to be reading books. I've got to get back into reading books. See this cunt walking straight across the fucking road, looking at his phone. Someone did that the other week, so I peeped at him and he fucking said something. I said, fucking stop that habit, you cunt. I should have started timing. She's not aware of time, this woman. It must be 5 minutes now since the daughter went to the toilet. Oh, she's coming. Oh, she's looking at the toilet. She's back. Oh, the mother's put a phone down to drink a coffee. This woman has no fucking interest in this kid whatsoever. So I just waved to her and she waved back and smiled. That was nice. Poor little miss. She's fucking hot. I don't think she should be having... The limit of my Vietnamese is $20. Might stretch it to 25. I think actually, if you said "fuck duck look cook," I think that's a Vietnamese song. duck, fuck the cook. Yeah, I've been looking into non-fungible tokens. Suck muck duck. Isn't that one of Donald Duck's nephews? Is it? Well, is it Sucky Lucky, Sucky Dicky? I think the only time I'm going to fucking drive a nice car again if there's a Nick one that's parked in a fucking 7-Eleven in winter. Left his engine running. Or be a chauffeur. So, and if she does you with a strap on, it's me lube you sometime. Me lube you dong time. Oh, I didn't see that. Is that Chu Hoi Doma Mai Toi? I would just further down this road. There's a fucking, you know that sushi place I go in. Well, I went in there one night and there was this guy. He was a really rich guy, and he says, "Oh, let's go for a drink in Fushimi." And they took me to a couple of nice bars, and and I went back the next day. I had parked my truck in a fucking loading bay of a fucking pharmacist. They weren't very fucking happy. I said to them, "Some Wong delivery." What's Chu Hoi Dong Mai Toi? That's put your hands up. Okay. So my toy, which is the motherfucker, my toy or Chu Hoi? Chu Hoi. There's a song there somewhere, geek. Hands up, motherfucker. Hands up, motherfucker. Put your hands up, motherfucker. Hands up, motherfucker. Hands up, motherfucker. This is probably going to die soon. I think we're under 10%. Don't mind, mate. Don't mind my fault. Well, those 2 wines and 2 beers seems to have done it. All right, pal. We'll see you later. I better close this down. Maybe look at something before I go. See you, Red. See you, Geek, and whoever else is there. Bye bye.